channel, as you know, is your boy EFX-SNIPER. Today I want to show you something that is amazing, something also I learned. And shout out to Michael. He posted a video on YouTube, I think it was yesterday or before yesterday. So I did watch that video. This is why you can see this line. I was also back testing it. Then I end up applying it on how I must take the trades. So one thing I understand, if you check about this line, this is like the key window, like trading time, where you need to take your trade, where you need to refine your entry. You see those kind of stuff. So this is what I end up understanding. But one thing happened yesterday is just that I end up missing this entry here. I missed this entry because I had load shedding. And by the way, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I'm going to show in my video is based on my experience. If you want to apply the same concept, please apply it at your own risk. And also, please, guys, don't come to my inbox asking me for the mentorship. I don't do mentorship. There is a lot of people that are doing that. Me, I've already stopped. I don't do mentorship anymore. And anything that I know, I'm sharing it for free on YouTube. If you want to learn, make your own effort to understand what I'm showing and put into practice, then you're gonna see something good is going to pay you. And the video is not gonna be a long video. I've already stopped making the long video. It's just gonna be the shortest one. Maximum is gonna be just 10 minutes. I'll make sure to put it to 10 minutes. If it go more, maybe 15 minutes. Because I see it pointless of making a long video where you only find people that are watching like 5 to 7 minutes and people, they still believe there is something outside when you show them all the stuff for free. So I'm just gonna give you guys a breakdown of a NASDAQ, what is happening. And as you know, I'm a pure person who trades only indices and gold. I was trying to put GBP USD, but I end up taking it down. This is the stuff that I'm focusing on, what I'm looking at. If you wanna watch the video about gold, I did it last night. Go to my Gates on K YouTube. You see the video is there. So this one, let me remove everything that is here. Then I'm going first. Before I go there, let me show you something. Do you see this one here? This was yesterday. All the area that I was working here, I took the buy until this was the target. So if we go again to the top side, you're gonna see this was my entry. The last, because the entry that I took here, I closed it after market to break this high. Let me show you even where I said I'm going to close this entry if market take out that one. This is the video. I said if it break this one, I'm gonna take my end route. If it get here, I close. If it get here, I close this one. You see, so this was the entry I've been taking yesterday. This was my face scalp. This was the face scalp. I'm gonna show you guys why I scalp here. It was in 15 seconds, guys. I took this entry on 15 seconds up until this area. When I close it, this was the way I took 15 seconds. Then when I close it, market did end up coming again to the downside to come and run the liquidity, because you see, when you get to the area, market, let me do something like this so that I don't talk a lot. If you can check, this low was the one that I scalp face with the buy. Then market come and run this low, then start buying. So you need to understand about that. But the only thing that I was doing yesterday was this one. Let me put these things a bit huge. So the only thing that I was doing yesterday was this one. I saw this area because I was discussing one of my brother yesterday. I saw this area here. This was my stuff. I say, you know what? I'm gonna sell when market get here. But electricity and making me not taking this entry. Then another area where I was looking at the market to come and buy was this candlestick. This is where I was looking, more special the body, because it opened from the top and go down. So this was the area I was looking for me to come and do what? and take my buy position. So let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Can you see what happened here? What market did here? And I like to see these things because this is the zone I was looking to buy, and check what happened. Market ran this liquidity, then start dropping. Here, I could use the candlestick pattern entry because the way this one closed, I could use that one there. Or if you want for more confirmation, you can go to low time frame for you to be able to catch the confirmation entry. You guys knows about the confirmation. I show you guys long time ago in my video how I take my entry, but for this one, you just need to understand that after they break this low, this one could be your entry. You see, this one could be the entry to come to the downside. So this is how you need to apply these things. If you say, okay, you see like the way market touch the area, and then if you rush to take the trades here, then here they come and take you out. This is why you need to see this change of character. When you see the change of character, where market grab liquidity and break structure and create another liquidity, this is where you can take your entry. So you understand this already because I've been explaining these things all along. But the only thing that I'm going to show you guys is just going to be my buy, because there is a lot of stuff that I'm not going to touch here, but I'm just going to show you about my buy. So this was my buy. And when I see these things, I end up applying what Michael showed on his video. If you go to YouTube, I think it's the Mentorship 5 on his video, video number 5. He put something like this. Start from 8:30. So you need to have the trading window where market is going to give you the entry and this other stuff. Then the last one was 4:30, I'm sure. My time, yeah, somewhere here. So this is my trading window where I need to take my entry. But since I'm using my stuff, I know what I need to apply. But I was just monitoring and try to see, oh, there is one I forgot. The break, I think he put one is the break somewhere here. So in this zone, you don't have to take the trades according to Michael, what is shown on his video. Somewhere here, you don't have to take the trade in this window. You don't have to take the trades, so you need to take the trade after this 1 hour because this one is the break. Then you need to take the trade here. But me, I was trading. This is why I end up taking the entry. Now let me show you what I did from here. So what I did from here was the first time I was looking at the market was in second. I'm sure 1 minute. Yes, this is the one I was looking at. When I see market touch here, I realize, oh, I missed the entry. Let me now refine my entry. How can I take the entry? This is what I end up taking the entry on this one here. Then this one was 15 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. That is the one I took the entry there. Do you see, guys? So I end up refining up until this area. Then I say, what? Let me scalp this one. But the only thing I knew was market is already created this one as liquidity because that area touched my zone already straight. So market has to run it. Then it get here, I close my entry. It come all the way to the downside because some people start waiting for market to come and buy from here. But me, I did not wait for that. I was waiting for market to run this area and show me a sign that it wanna buy. When I saw a sign of it buying, this is why I take my entry from here. There was no even a break of structure. I just used this candlestick. I say, you know what? Market, since it break this area, then come and trade on it. Let me take the entry. Then I took my first entry from there. Then I had my target. Oh, what happened to the network? Sorry, guys. I don't know what is happening with this network. Okay. Can you go? Let me see another time frame. Why is it refuse M1? Okay, so when I see this one, I had the target where I was looking at for market to come. So this was the target where I said, if it get there, I'm going to close the position because there was a position that I took somewhere here, and the major target was for them to get somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. That was the major target for them to get to that zone. No, I'm sure it has to be this one. Yeah, I think it has to be this one, because this is what I was looking at for me to take. So then I take my entry from there, and this is what end up happening. When I see they created this area, then I say this area is going to take my entry again. Let me see, market. I chose just a risk entry, then I took it again because I had no confirmation, you see guys. So this entry was the one that I closed after market ran this high. Then this zone, I end up saying, no, this one is gonna be liquidity, but the sell area, it has to do what? It has to happen after they run this high. Then I was waiting for it to give me that one, but I end up sleeping, and this is what happened. Remember, I told you guys, this is the break time. If you want, you can go watch the video on Michael YouTube. You see what he's talking, not to trade on this zone. But me, I took an entry here, and I have my entry here. This one, I close it early, but this one, from this low, I close it when it get to my TP. Then market end up taking time before it gets to this zone here. Then I end up sleeping. When I wake up in the morning, I wake up on something like this. You see, guys? So when I wake up in the morning, I wake up in something like this. Because if you check my time, I'm using Johannesburg time. Let me show you Madrid. It's 2. You're gonna see this one is almost 11 p.m. because I was already sleeping. There was no way I could take the trade at that time. So this is what ended up happening again in the morning. Then I saw this one happen. Then the Asian range things start. But so far, this one drop was a huge drop. If I was awake, this one could be my perfect entry to come to the downside, because I close my entry somewhere here. Then market just continue on taking time before there. Then it was my time to sleep. So I decided to sleep, not taking that trade. So you see, this is the window that Michael give. I like this window because sometimes it had even a confluence that, okay, during this period is the one that I need to look for an entry, or now I need to take my trade. But you need to know what you need to apply. It's not like you just come and put this line, and my entry is going to happen. No, you need to understand what is the level that market going to hold. Let's say in this case, what you're going to understand is we break this area, then market has to return to a significant level for them to do to continue with the movement. But this was the supplier level that market could come for it to hold, and this is why you see market hold. And for people that they trade this other stuff, some people they'll say, no, this was a 3D because market touch here, touch there, touch here. It was a 3D. Let's say if we trade supply and demand, then we could take our entry from here to come with it to the downside. And when you're coming to the downside, we target this low, because again, people they'll say this was a sort of flags, you see. So it depends on what your strategy you are using. Then you know already, because since I have the third touch, I'm gonna take the entry. Like some of us, we call this one, okay, this is a liquidity, then market has to run the liquidity, I'm taking the entry. Another person is gonna say this one is the build up. If you go to Elliott wave, they'll tell you this is the correction. So it just depends on which strategy you're applying. Not because you see some of us, we are marking, let's say like here, we say, okay, this is liquidity, market has to run this liquidity, then we go the downside. Then you say, this strategy is good. No, there is also those one that they'll say, okay, this is their flags. Then since they have one touch, second touch, and the third one happen here, this is when they're taking the entry to come to the downside. Depends on what. And there is also those people that they'll say, okay, since it's coming to the downside, this is what we call, I need to take my buy from here. Then they get trapped. So it just depends on how is your mindset telling you, what do you apply, how do you see at the market. But so far for me, this was the simplest way of me looking at the market, the way I was looking at it, and the way I was trading. Because at the same time, some people they call it like ending diagonal, something like that. So you just need to know all this. Guys, I know all this strategy, but I just try to apply what is simple and what is making money on the table. That is what I'm trying to apply, because I need to put what you call accurate base precision. So I need to know exactly where market is going to sell and where market is going to buy. Then I react to it. not coming with so many stupid stuff and put on the chart for the chart to look so good, but it doesn't make sense. Even yesterday on gold, I told people where gold is going to react. So if you check somewhere here, yeah, this is what I said yesterday. You see, I said something like this. I said, okay, there is this area here, market has to come and react to. So if market is not reacting to this one, then we're gonna look at daily, daily time frame. There is a level somewhere here on daily. Let me show you guys. This is why you see I put that alert to see if market is gonna come and cross here, then it's going to alert me for me to look at this area. So this is the zone that I was, like, for people that they know, I put the video yesterday. You can go and watch that video, you see there. And I also said the same thing yesterday, like, okay, since from here this was a strong support, then market coming back to it, we're gonna even see market just drop more. So I also give that one, and this is what you're gonna see how market is going. If you go to M15, then you're gonna see this, you see what is happening. So from yesterday buy to the sell, Asian range, and then check what is happening. So this is what you need to understand. And on USA 30, the only thing that I could see was the H4. There was a zone on H4 that I was monitoring it. It was this one. I was monitoring it since yesterday. Then check what happened. Market just touched the zone, then we start dropping. So I'm still expecting this USA 30 to trade a bit of like somewhere here. Why that zone? Why I mark that area? I mark because of this. This is why I mark. So I wanna see market trade again somewhere here. Then I'll see if this one is going to happen today, but we'll see. So far this is what I'm looking at, because I want this one to act as a liquidity, then we come and take the trades from below. This is what I'm thinking. So this is my stuff that I trade. This is the things that I look at. So without this, no hala. So sharp guys, enjoy the video.